How many grams of protein should you have per day if you're someone that's trying to lose weight? If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Chris and I'm an online fitness coach for women. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how much protein you need a day if you're someone that's trying to lose weight. So getting right into it, protein, weight loss, how much grams of protein do you need per day? How much calories do you need per day? I'm going to answer all that in today's video. So getting right into it. When it comes to protein, right, for those of you that may not know, protein has something called amino acids. And if you've been watching my channel for some time, you already know that, which is great. Protein has something called amino acids. And amino acids is basically the building block of muscle. It helps build and repair muscle. And most of us, you may not realize it or not, but whether you realize this or not, most of us don't have enough protein throughout the day. So we become protein deficient, right? We have a protein deficiency because we don't have enough protein throughout the day. And you can be okay. It's not necessarily gonna bring your health down, but you're not in the best place to build muscle, right? And you don't have to build muscle to an extreme extent, but you should want to build some type of muscle if you're trying to lose weight, because building muscle helps keep the weight off. And for most people, they don't know how many calories they need to be at, let alone they don't even know how many grams of protein they should have. That would also mean they don't know how much calories of protein to have. So it becomes a very, very difficult task. So if you're someone who's looking for those answers, I'm gonna answer that in today's video. So when it comes to protein, you wanna make sure you're having protein in every single meal. You wanna make sure you're having protein in breakfast, lunch, and dinner because of something called protein synthesis. And when you don't have protein throughout the day, you miss that. You can't just have protein in one part of the day and think that you're okay. No, you need to have protein all throughout the day. You need to spread it out. And if you're having snack, you can have if you're having breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but you're also having a snack, you want to make sure there's protein in that too. So let's say you're having breakfast, lunch, dinner, and let's say one snack throughout the day, or maybe even two. You want to have protein in all those. You can get away with just having protein in breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but it would even help even more if you had just a little bit more protein in your snack. As long as you're hitting your protein for the day, you are good, right? So get into it. How much protein do you need per day? So when it comes to protein, and this is for people and this is for someone just to hit the minimum, right? This is someone to hit the minimum, right? If you're someone who weighs 150 pounds, right? Let's make an example. You're a woman right now who weighs 150 pounds, right? You want to take 0.8 times your weight, but in kg, and then that's going to give you how much grams. So let's say we take 0.8 and we multiply that by someone who weighs 150 pounds, which comes up to 68 kg. So we're taking 0.8 times 68. That gives us 54 grams, right? Because we're going to take someone's weight in kg. So when you convert 150 pounds to kg, that's 68. So we're taking 0.8 and we're multiplying that times 68, which is someone's weight in kg. And when we multiply that, we get 54, right? And 54 represents 54 grams. That's 54 grams of protein that someone would need at that weight, right? Now, when it comes to grams, you know that it's 54 grams of protein, but you may be asking yourself, well, how many calories is that, right? So because 1 gram of protein comes up to 4 calories, we're gonna now take 54 and multiply that times 4, because it's 4 calories and 1 gram of protein. So you can take 54 and multiply that times 4. Now you have 216 calories, right? Now, someone may be thinking to themselves, oh, Chris, that's a lot of protein. No, it's not. Because on average, most people need at least 2,000 calories a day, right? When you read those nutrition facts and labels on food items, it typically is based off of someone who has a 2,000 calorie diet. And if you're someone who's on a 2,000 calorie diet, or not diet, but you're having 2,000 calories, and you think 216 calories coming from protein is a lot, it's not, because you're just having just a little under 1,800 calories left over, right? If it's 2,000 and you're having 216 calories coming from protein, you have just a little under 1,800 calories left over that will now come from carbs and fats. So actually, you can bring up those grams of protein to even have more. I say you need to at least have 100 grams. You should be aiming for 100 grams of protein. But for someone just to find the minimum, it's typically that. But 100 grams will actually come down to 400 calories, right? So I would say anywhere from 216 calories or 400 calories come from protein, which is basically 54 grams to 100 grams. Now, you may be saying, Chris, why that? Because most people don't have enough protein throughout the day. Most people have a high carb diet, and it's low in protein and it's low in fats, which now means that they're getting the majority of their calories from carbs, which is pretty good, but now they're getting so much of their calories from carbs that they're not getting enough protein. And your body needs an adequate amount of protein, carbs, and fats, at least 45 from carbs, and at least 10 to 15 from protein, and at least 20 from fats. Now, those can all change depending on what your goal is and how your body's responding. But typically, that's pretty much the percentage that you need from as far as protein, carbs, and fats. It's going to be 45 for carbs, at least 10 to 25% they say from protein, the RDA. And when it comes to fats, it's at least 20 to 30%. But like I said, all that can all change. So now, if you're not getting at least 54 grams of protein, you want to get to 54 grams of protein. And after you hit that, you want to get to 100 grams of protein. And just stay at 100. Make that like a routine for you to just get to 100 grams of protein per day. That's 400 calories. And when you think about it, now you have the remaining calories coming from carbs and fats. And when you think about someone who has 2,000 calories, right, you have 400 calories coming from protein, you have 1,600 calories. So you still have enough to get your carbs and to get your fats, right? Now, when it comes to what types of protein you should have, you can have eggs, right? You can have steak, you can have chicken, you can have salmon, you could do Greek yogurt, you could do a protein shake. I'm probably missing out something here, but you want to find your favorite proteins and just, stack up on them. If you don't like a protein shake, you can do protein bars. There's options there for you to go and get protein. You can go on Google and type in a list of proteins. If you're someone who's a vegan, you could do lentils, seitans, tofu. There's vegan-based protein shakes, but you can get an adequate amount of protein. The thing is, are you gonna do it? If you're someone who's serious about getting in really, really good shape, building muscle, and also losing the body fat, it really comes down to, after you watch my videos, are you gonna go implement the strategies? I'm giving you all the strategies. In today's world, when it comes to fitness, most people don't wanna put in the work. They just kind of want to just have it given to them. They think it's a supplement they got to take. They take it and that's it. They think it's 1 or 2 workouts, maybe 3 workouts. They do it and they think that's it. That's not how this works. You're going to have to put in effort. After this video, you're going to have to calculate. I already calculated for you. I gave you an example. You're going to have to calculate your own body weight. You can go on Google Trends. You can convert pounds to kg and find out how much you weigh and do this math, and then just find all the protein foods that you like to have and just make sure you're hitting at least 54 grams and then get up to at least 100 grams. I'd say typically 100, but some people aren't even getting 54. So if you're not even getting 54, getting to 100 is a big Now you may be asking, Chris, can I still lose weight even if I'm not hitting my protein goals? Yes, you can still lose weight even if you're not hitting your protein goals. But you want to hit your protein goals because you don't just want to lose weight, you want to build muscle, or you just don't want to lose body fat. You want to build muscle because you want to decrease the body fat and then increase the muscle. And increase the muscle to the point that you feel like you're happy to the amount of muscle that you have. But if you're lifting weights in the gym and you're trying to decrease your body fat and increase your muscle mass, you're gonna have to have more protein, right? And you're gonna have to lift weights. And when it comes to just having enough energy throughout the day to get through the day and your workouts, is gonna be. Now, when it comes to having more energy, if you're someone that's already kind of tired and sluggish throughout the day, like you don't have enough energy, you want to start working out. But then as you start working out, you want to start having more food, because if you're already tired now, imagine starting a workout program and going to the gym. You're going to be more tired because you're now exerting more energy, right? So you want to make sure you're increasing your calories. So your protein might have to increase, but for now, hit the 54 grams. And when you hit the 54 grams, hit 100 grams. Remember, 54 grams is 216 calories. 100 grams is 400 calories. And you basically can hit that by having your favorite protein foods, right? I do eggs, I do steak, I do chicken, I do salmon. You could do Greek yogurt, you could do a protein shake, a protein bar, right? So you could just have your protein foods and just stick to them. I do tuna fish a lot too. I forgot to mention that. Tuna fish, I do a lot. I'm simple, I go straight from the can. So you can do all those protein options, and you don't have to do it straight from the can like me. That's just me. I love to get my protein. I'm good. But you want to do that. And to make sure you're hitting that, you want to download MyFitnessPal. I'm giving you everything you need to do to be in shape. If you watch this video and you don't implement any of this, you was never serious about getting into shape. You wasn't serious about hitting your protein goals. You're not serious about losing weight, right? I'm giving you everything. Download MyFitnessPal. And when you download MyFitnessPal, it's going to give you a breakdown of what you're doing, of how much calories you're having, carbs, fats, and protein. It's going to give you everything that you're doing. It's going to give you your recommendation, but you want to at least hit 54 grams. And after that, like I said, 100 grams. But I'm giving you everything right now. This is something that you have to put a lot of effort into, and then eventually it becomes very, very easy. But if you're someone that's kind of lazy, this is not going to work, right? You have to make sure you put effort into this. So once you put effort into this, you're going to be able to build the muscle, you're going to be able to lose the weight. When it comes to the weight loss, you want to focus on calories and protein, but mainly just calories. But the reason why I say calories and protein is because you want to take a look at how much protein you're having throughout the day, because most people have high carbs and low protein, low fats, and that's not going to work. You're going to make sure that you keep your carbs, but bring up that protein because you want to build. As I leave you all off in this video, when it comes to getting in shape, once you dial this all in the beginning, it may be a little difficult, but it does get easier over time. And if you want this bad enough, you'll be fine. I'm basically giving you the blueprint to get in good shape. This is not like something that's going to be overnight. This is something that you're going to have to create a plan around that I'm giving you right now, and then you hold on to that plan. Hit your 100 grams, hit your 54 grams, then your 100 grams, right? Because you want to start off small. I don't want to give you too much. And it may be a lot to take in all that protein at one time because your body wasn't used to it. So you want to have that and you'll be fine. If you're worried about like kidney disease and stuff like that, if you never had that before, then you're fine. But if you feel like that may be an issue, go speak to your doctor first. I always recommend speaking to your doctor and making sure you're in good health. But if you never had that before, then you're more than likely fine. If someone had that before, then that's an issue, right? So make sure you take care of that. But as far as all the protein options, you will have that. That's what you want to do. Stick to that script. Create a plan, stick to it, and you'll be fine. Most people can't do these things because it's very simple, but they can't stick to a plan. They can't be consistent enough. If you can't be consistent, you should question if you really even want this. If you're watching this video right now, and after this video you don't implement anything of what I just told you, like, hitting your protein goals, converting your weight into kg, then this is not important to you. And you need to make peace with that, right? But if it is important to you, you're gonna go do it. So with that being said, if you are someone that's interested in fitness coaching and you would like to work with me, I'm going to leave a link below this video. Click the link and I'll reach out to you personally.